Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It Dawn. So I have already done the Warden fight, but then my computer got a blue screen. I fixed it, and now here we are. It's pretty uneventful. I didn't lose anybody, so let's hope this the second time things go just as smoothly. I will buff up this time though.
Yes?
I didn't do that last time.
Nature's servant awaits.
Also, I think I was giving this dungeon a hard time in the last episode. If I wasn't, then I'm just remembering incorrectly. But I actually really like this dungeon, in that it forces the player to adapt to like fighting around these portals. Like over here, I was having trouble with these Umber Hulks and the Minotaur. I actually really like how this portal is placed here. So like initially, when I was getting sucked into it, my first instinct was to push forward past the portal as fast as I could, to confront them without having party members get sucked into the portal here. Well, if you do that, you aggro this other party that's up here, which makes the fight significantly harder. So then I was forced to adapt once again. Instead of surging forward like I instinctually would, I was forced to move backwards and lure the enemies so I could fight them on my own terms. It's just fun. I like when game design forces you to adapt instead of always trying to play to your strengths.
I'll help however I can.
Just something I wanted to make note of before I continued and forgot. Do we have any healing up for? It's probably not important now. Ishimo shouldn't even get hit up here. Alright, let's go. Guards. The thralls are escaping. The fools. Call on the master of thralls. I wish to know what is occurring here. I'll tear this plane apart to have those filthy slaves returned. I'll flay the skin from there. What is this? You're not my guards. It is you. You're causing these problems. I shall take the rest of eternity to make you suffer. I don't think that you will. Alright, so we'll slow him down. Or try to anyway. We'll get Insect Plague on him. And Keldorn can immediately dispel his buffs. And he's dead. Easy peasy. Yeah, Keldorn makes so many fights extremely trivial. Because what all did he cast? He casted Mirror Image, Spell Turning, Mislead, and Stone Skin. Well, that was after I dispelled magic. What did he cast initially? Well, he failed casting something. Spell Turning and Protection from Electricity, and then we dispelled that. The Spell Turning would have been that effective. If I would have tried to hit him with like Magic Missile to interrupt him, then that would have been effective, but... So yeah, this isn't a prime example. But having that essentially super dispel magic on hand is always it's always a treat. Oop. A lot of longswords +1. Star Sapphires and Emeralds. Those are worth a pretty penny. Planar Prison Cell Key. This rod is actually a key of strange design. This key was found on the Warden's body in the strange extraplanar prison that Haer'Dalis and Haer'Dalis were taken to. It is most likely the key to the prisoner's cell. Halberd Shaft. Sweet. And a longsword of some type. And a good chunk of money.
It is done.
It's like bolts, yeah, bolts of biting, and some bullets. We'll give that to Jaheira. Bullets +1. What is she using? Bullets, yeah, just regular bullets. Okay. Well, she's making do.
As I thought.
Also, I did notice that these portals were disabled, I guess. I'm assuming either after you take out the Master of Thralls, they get disabled, or if you destroy that orb, they're disabled. This chair looks to be more of a device of torture than anything else. You say so. Just looks like a piece of art. Something that you'd see in like a downtown city square. I don't know how you'd use that to torture somebody. This is a dead end, right? Let me confirm that before I proceed. Okay, yeah. Can't go any further that way.
Simple.
You have known us for so short a time, and yet you have bought our freedom with blood. My child, my friend, it is a debt I can never repay.
But we must go before the Duke marshals his forces. I'll use what powers I have remaining to open another conduit. Are you ready, Haer'Dalis?
Miss Haer'Dalis, I cannot come with you. Not this time.
Haer'Dalis. I need to remember that. Haer'Dalis. Not Haer'Dalis. Haer'Dalis. No? No more players, Haer'Dalis? No more theater? I wish I could, Haer'Dalis, but I'm just another moth come too close to your flame. To love you is to smother that flame in my own death. I shall not do it. Don't be a fool, Haer'Dalis. There was no mystery writer of our play. I wrote a comedy of terrors. It was mine. I brought all of this upon us. I know, Miss Haer'Dalis. You have my heart forever, but I must do as I must. Perhaps Donald will let me travel with him for a time, but the Prime beckons the Sparrow regardless. Then go, my lovely Haer'Dalis. Remember us fondly in your musings. And you, Donald, go with my thanks, and take yon lovely moth with you. So, my raven, the Prime is a playground for us both. Shall we journey together to marvel at its glories? I'd be pleased to have you join me, Haer'Dalis. Wonderful. I've heard a little of your quests. You hold a power in your soul, my raven, that would fascinate any Doomguard. Haer'Dalis, I must tell you that it is my ultimate goal to rescue an old friend who is hostage to the Cowed Wizards. It will be quite dangerous. And you seem to make a career of freeing the imprisoned from their cages, my raven, and so you should, as you do it well. Might I inquire as to the identity of this hostage? An old lover? A relative, mayhap? It is an old friend, as I said. Her name is Imoen, and I grew up with her at Candlekeep. I'll not abandon her to those wizards. Ah, the raven springs off to rescue his lost friend. I know this type of tale well, Burke. Burke, haven't heard that in a while. And a sparrow will be pleased to join you in your quest. Off we go then. I like that little touch.
Well, the question to be asked is whether we allow entropy to rend the group asunder. Is it time to move on?
Ah yes, it's time for us to go separate ways. I have things to do on my own, truly enough. If you fancy to speak to me again, I might be in the Five Flagons End. Or not, as the muse takes me. Okay, I might meet you there at a later date. So I think if you're a bard, you get the Five Flagons Inn as like your player, well, stronghold, not player home. But as a paladin, my
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
my home lies elsewhere.
What can I do?
We're gonna do some quick healing, and then we're gonna go rest before we head down into the old tunnels. Actually, we can rest in here. We don't have to go anywhere. As we can do it here. I thought that I had another heal available. What happened to it?
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Well, that's fine. Maybe we'll recover what health we don't have by resting, so it'll work out in the end. And then we can finally explore the old
Hello, me
tunnels.
good smiling friends.
Nope, don't need to run again. Alright, Yoshima's a little short. That's
You
fine.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, back to the Temple District to continue our quest with Keldorn. Then after we finish this quest, I will return Keldorn to his rightful place. So for now, I need to avoid the government district.
It is done. As I thought.
I'm excited. The old tunnels can be a pretty trying place, but I do appreciate a challenge. More so when I'm not recording, so that I can reload as much as I have to. But
If you wish.
regardless. Yes, we won't be able to access this place until much later. I guess it depends on the order that I want to do things in, but I don't remember. There's one of two fights behind this door, and I don't remember which one is which. There's
What?
I don't want to ruin too much, so I'll stop
Gather
speculating.
your party before venturing forth.
Alright, welcome to the old tunnels.
Now, come on,
I
kill
can
something
dance
now.
on the head of a pin as well.
Alright, so I can bring my party
If you
down
wish.
here.
Fleet of foot
And
and
have
all
Yoshima
that.
pull the shadows in here while my paladin tanks.
Yoshimo is willing.
Hey, there's a trap.
Tom, take you.
Luckily for us, Keldorn can't be held by a trap.
I don't like the looks of this.
Tom, take you. For right and honor.
Fall, creature! Weapon has no effect! Weapon has no effect!
Attack this guy.
Fallen!
Get in there, Minsk.
Swords, not words.
Minsk and Bull.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
My initial plan was, oh,
I don't like the looks of this.
well thought out, I thought. And then there was a trap.
I hit. To no effect.
Let's go and have. Oh, we can't.
For the fallen! Weapon has no effect!
Hit. To no effect. I hit. To no effect.
Weapon has no effect!
At least Keldorn can't be affected by this. So this is actually to our advantage in some capacity.
Weapon has no effect!
Ooh, I'm shaking.
Feel the black hands of justice.
I forgot to identify these items. Whoopsies. And sell items. We might have to head back up to take care of that. Because our inventories are pretty full after the prison. Shoot. Well, hey, we wasted a little bit of time.
Fall, creature, and feast here!
Sorry, Jaheira, you can actually tank for us for this. Maybe not super well, but in general.
That's not right.
Jaheira Jaheira is poisoned. No, she's diseased, isn't she? Did she really fail her heal? Well, that's no good.
It is done. As I thought. Yes.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
Confidence.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
All this trouble just so I can go back and... okay, it's
I'll
fine.
hurt you if I have
It's free experience and money.
For right and
I won't let my
honor!
friends be hurt.
But definitely not a lot of experience. We're making the city a safer place as well.
Simple.
What?
Hang in there, Jaheira.
I await your need.
I stand ready.
I am ready, I think.
If you wish.
How else do you cure disease besides... Do the elixirs of health do that? Yep.
Aye, as you wish.
Alright, Jaheira, we'll fix you up real fast. I always forget to use these potions. There you
So
go.
be it.
Huh?
Yeah, it'd probably be better on her anyway.
Yes.
Or Minsk.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Out with it.
There shouldn't be a lot of flavor text to read. I think only the that one longsword we picked up might be unique. It might not even be unique. It looks unique though.
If you wish.
Oh yeah, also I should look into upgrading the Horn of Valhalla,
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
which I think I need a diamond for, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Alright, identify what we have. What do we have? A lot of stuff. Alright, we'll get around to that in a second. Ooh, Pixie Prick. That doesn't sound... Can I identify the Elven Chainmail? Interesting. Well, it might be worth healing up and resting again while we're here, to be even more prepared for our journey into the old tunnels. Let's start by reading. You think as an elf she would be able to identify that? Here. A melodic chain plus... Why can't the merchant identify that? It's super weird. We'll start with melodic chain plus 3. The Bards of Melody were a small band of half-elf bardic warriors who entertained and defended scattered elven communities throughout Kalimshan. Enchantments allowed only minstrels to wear their armor, the magical links sliding together to produce beautiful melodies as they danced or fought. As they danced or fought. I didn't see the period there. Unfortunately, the Bards of Melody were disbanded hundreds of years ago, and the secret of playing the armor faded with them. Spellcasting not disabled. Yeah, only Bard classes can use it, so. Free money. Pixie Prick +3. The Pixie Prick almost appears to be a toy, so fine and delicate is the workmanship of the blade and handle. Yet when wielded and the command word sleep intoned, the tiny dagger glows with a blue nimbus. Upon striking an opponent, the Pixie Prick releases a surge of powerful magic, potentially inducing a deep slumber. Legends say that the ancient sprite known as Alfonso de Noble wielded the Pixie Prick, not as a dagger, but as a two-handed sword. Well, cool, you don't actually have to activate it. I could see that being good. Get on Yushimo. Oh no, he has that already. Which is much better. So we'll just sell it. Zarnaus's second sword arm. Gauntlets of weapon skill, Zarnaus's second sword arm. Perhaps the most well-known owner of these gauntlets was a mercenary named Zarnaus. He specialized in smuggling and frequently loaned these gauntlets to clients, if they were to travel with him. In his eyes, an extra sword arm was always handy. They go +1. Perfect. Kundane +2. Sword of Quickness, Kundane. Disfigured as a child, Dramnek Ulk was ostracized and ridiculed by his peers. In his loneliness, he spent many hours alone in the hills overlooking trade meet. A nearby wizard, Galoma, discovered the youth and found in him a kindred soul. The two fast became friends, master and apprentice. Galoma died before Dramnek's tutorage could be completed, however, and the youth found himself once more alone in the world. Eventually he made his way to the streets of Athkatla. There he became a cutpurse, augmenting his thieving skills with the little magic he learned from Galoma. Eventually he crafted this sword, which enhanced Dramnek's weak physical body. This weapon has no speed factor. Then it gives you +1 extra attack per round. It is a short sword. This might be worth holding on to. I'll have to compare it to the other one that I have. This blade belonged to Dabar, a long-dead servant of Bhaal that exercised control over his minions in the most brutal of ways. In addition to strengthening the mind against the guile of others, the sword absorbs life energy from an opponent with each successful hit, healing the user. Dabar considered it a failure of his officers if he returned from battle in less than perfect health. As the rest of the company watched, he would administer beatings until fully healed. So immunity to charm and domination spells, each hit heals the wielder 1 hit point. I think I'll give this to Keldor. To use, that'll be his tank setup, range setup, tank setup. Not whoops. That one. There we go. Now I do want to compare this to the other short sword I'm currently holding. The Shadows Blade. This one is +3. It doesn't have any special effects other than being +3. But is the +1 attack more worthwhile than the +3? Probably. I'm gonna sell it. But first let's heal up because we'll rest while we're in the inventory menu. Then we'll head back down to the old tunnels and probably really dig into it in the next episode. Perfect. Alright, Bernard, come here. I could sell Sword of Chaos, I think. I'm not going to use that going forward, most likely. I don't remember exactly which merchant I need to talk to for the upgrading the Horn of Valhalla either. It's one of the street merchants outside, I think. Again, it's been a while since I've even thought about that. I'll keep the Darts of Stunning. Well, maybe not. I mean, I could see them coming in handy, but I typically don't use darts, and I doubt that I'll remember to equip them in combat anyway. I guess if I were to keep one, it would be the Darts of Stunning, so let's just hold on to that. And then I really don't need repeat wands either. They're just taking up inventory space. And you can always sell and restock the charges in a wand anyway, so having multiples isn't a good idea.
As I thought.
Rest up, get all of our spells back, and then let's actually see what items this guy has. Might be something worth buying here.
Prices in Amn. I guarantee it.
Gerard's Mace, Morning Star. Oh, he has Sling of Everard. This might be worth buying. Because this is the one that acts as +5 missiles. So yeah, let's buy this. And then I'm more likely to give this to her, since she should never be in melee, but sometimes I do put Jaheira in melee, so having... I'm gonna drop these on the ground now. Won't need those going forward.
If you wish.
There we go, that's all I'm gonna spend right now. But now Ari essentially has a +5
You
weapon.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
Why don't we kill that over there?
Alright, and I'm also... Oh wait, I need to buy... I think it's a diamond. I wonder if he'll tell us. Let's head to Joaquin's Promenade real fast. And see about upgrading the Horn of Valhalla. It's one of the merchants...
Out with it.
It might be this guy. I just know it's someone outside. Oh no, this is just the racist guy. Is he considered evil?
You have a plan?
Nope. Alright, it's not this guy. It has to be someone that has a name, right? It can't just be a storekeep. There's no one over here. Isn't there a guy up here? Oh, it could be this guy right here. We'll see what he needs. We'll see about upgrading that before we go down into the old tunnels. We do have that Ankeg shell as well. We can make some Ankeg plate, though I don't know if there's anyone that would actually be good. Maybe Jaheira? What does she even have? Yeah, regular plate mail. So that would probably be worth doing as well. I think I'll do that before we head down there too. Okay, it's not this guy. Oh, might be this guy. It's one of these people. Do you make any special weapons? Okay, this is the guy that tells you about Cromwell. We've already talked about all this. I don't remember if we read this or not. I will tell you one thing, my lord. I create the finest of musical horns. The dwarf knows not this art. I see that you have a silver horn in your possession, Kasadi. If you had but a diamond as well, I could increase the item's power, surely enough. But enough of my meanderings, yes? Perhaps you'd like to look at Mahir's stock of weapons now. Alright.
It is done.
Let's go buy a diamond. I know that I sold one to Bernard. And we'll go fix up our horn. And then we'll also go talk to Cromwell and see if we can't get some Ankeg plate. So that we are best equipped for the journey below Athkatla. if I remember correctly, having more summons will be extremely helpful. Going down into the old tunnels. Where was I going? Oh, the slums.
What? As I thought.
So yeah, the rest of this episode will be preparing for the journey below.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Honestly, I should probably have Yoshimo doing this since he's super fast. It'll be fine. Let's see about finding that diamond. It's gonna be expensive to buy back, though. Oh, he has 2 of them. I'm gonna actually take both of these. So I think there's a second upgrade. I don't know if you can get it in the base game or if it's in Throne of Bhaal.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
That you get a second upgrade to the horn. Where's it at? Joaquin's Promenade.
If you wish.
Sweet, I'm excited. We're gonna get some of these upgrades taken care of, so I don't forget later on, and then also, what if Yoshimo could just take care of it while he's here?
Right.
Alright, so you have the silver horn. And a diamond. If you wish, for 2,000 gold pieces, I could create a more powerful instrument. If you can make this silver horn more powerful, it's worth it. As you wish. My family art... Ah, and a bronze horn you have, my lord. If you ever acquire a Baldur gem, I could do even more. But here you go. Oh, it's not a diamond, it's a... Okay. I assume he has it in his... Yes, the bronze horn of Valhalla. It's the same description, I think, but now it says, this horn will summon a 7th level berserk warrior who will fight for the summoner for 1 turn. The horn may be used once per day. Alright, still rather have that on my paladin. And let's go see if I sold a Baldur gem. I don't remember seeing one of those, so... And if not, I'll just wait till I find one and we'll come back here. Later on. But at least I was right, there is a second upgrade for it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much you remember just reading the wiki over and over again when you don't have access to the game. Let's see. Where's I heading? Oh, yeah, to the slums to see if Bernard has the Baldur gem. And obviously some of what I remember is from my first playthrough, but most of it comes from when I didn't have access to like a computer and stuff. When I was working and I had free time, I'd usually read the wiki.
I got some cheap beer for you.
So I didn't feel bad about doing that since I had beaten the game before. So where is it at? Again, I don't know if we've even found one of these gems yet. Yeah, this is why I try to sell everything to the same merchant, in case I need to find something like this. There's a little bit of consistency. Well, at the very least I can sell back, or sell this diamond back.
If you wish.
For half the price.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay, so we still don't have that gem.
Out with it.
must gather your party.
We'll go stop by Cromwell's real quick, see about getting some Ankeg plate. And then we'll call it an episode.
If you wish.
The docks. Come on, everybody inside.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, do I have anything that you could forge into an item? Oh, sorry. I haven't read this yet. A good afternoon to you, my friend. Good to see you back in my forge, it is. Be there something that you need? Do I have anything you can forge into an item? I couldn't rightly say. Let me have a look into your goods, then. A minute of rummaging, and I'll know for sure. Aye? What's this? Some kind of scale from a beastie, aye? You've the husk of an Ankeg, I see. A comrade in Baragos taught me to make a fine suit of armor from the beastie. Would you like to commission a suit? What's involved in that? 2 things, me friend. It'll cost you 5,000 gold for the work, no less. And without an apprentice, you'll have to stay here a full day and help me run the forge. That sounds fine. Let's do it. As you wish. For such a commission, you can start on it right away. No sense in wasting time, then. Be best if we just get to it. And it should be an upgrade for Jaheira regardless. At least I hope so. Otherwise we're wasting 5,000 gold for nothing.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Well, there you go, me friend. Use it well. And if he comes across anything else of interest, he knows where to bring it, aye? Ankeg plate mail. This plate mail has been expertly crafted, sheathing the chitinous or chitinous scales of the Ankeg. It provides a greater degree of protection than traditional plate mail, and is not susceptible to rust. As any world-weary adventurer will tell you, however, the best appreciated aspect of Ankeg mail is its light weight and low encumbrance. Monsters come and go, but fatigue is a constant enemy. It should be better for her. Yeah, why is it not recommended for Jaheira? Actually, is it better for... No. We're obviously going to give that to Jaheira. Oh, goodness.
What?
Alright.
It is done.
So off camera, I will head back to the old tunnels.
Dermot? Is that you? It has been some time.
Indeed. It has been a very long time.
What does it matter, Dermot? You would not have let me walk on by, would you? I know we did not always see eye to eye, but I assure you, the respect. I may well have let you pass, for there is no joy in my visit today. Jaheira, do you remember the lessons I taught you? Of course. You're the one that introduced me to the Harpers. Yes, but the lessons. What are you getting at, Dermot? I'm not here to rehash our friendship. Oh, hold on, yeah. I'm not here to rehash our friendship, Jaheira. I've been sent to kill you, or otherwise seek your downfall, and I do not relish the duty. I see. What power has decided that I should be killed? I serve nature and protect the good of the land through my work as a harper. Who have I offended? Who? Jaheira, you travel with the killer of harpers. I do not wish to think you had any complicity in those acts, but here he is still alive. I've washed my hands of the incident in the Harper hold. Galway was in the wrong and brought his fate upon himself. We know nothing of this. It is only the fact that you and your friend were the cause of many deaths. This cannot be ignored. He was in the wrong. Of that I am certain. Galbraith sought to imprison Donald for his own gain, and I took the side of right. I could do no other. It has not seemed that way, Jaheira. Exact the necessary justice. That is the only route to redemption for you. The others will not accept you otherwise. This is wrong, Derman. This is not the right solution. I cannot see this ending otherwise, Jaheira. Your own have died. What do you intend to do about it? Yeah, this is an unfortunate situation they have placed you in, Jaheira. I trust your judgment, though. Derman, I cannot do as you ask. You are in the wrong, as was Galvaray. I was right to choose Donald's side, and it is your loss if you cannot see this. Consider carefully what you are saying, child. You have a duty to justice. This is not justice. This is revenge for a lie. A falsehood that none seem bothered to find the truth behind. If this is Harper justice, then I... What are you saying, Jaheira? If this is the justice you represent, then I renounce you. I renounce my life as a Harper. Jaheira, you cannot mean... Think this through. It would seem I am the only one that has thought any of this through. You do not, Galvaray did not, now the Harpers out for blood do not. I mourn many fellows of the Harp, but they died fighting for balance and truth. Galvaray did not, and this matter cheapens their loss. I will not be party to it. So be it then. I'll take your words to those that will listen. Do not expect your life to be peaceful with this choice. It shall not be peaceful, but it is clearer than the course that you are on. Goodbye, Derman. You have a place here, Jaheira, regardless of this mess. I thank you, Donald. The part of me is gone. I'll speak no more of this. This is behind me. I must go forward. Come, we have friends to avenge.
As I thought.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Again, yeah. Next time, I'll meet you guys down in the old tunnels. I'm gonna stop by a shop and sell... probably give it... No, I got rid of his crossbow. We'll drop that. Sell this, and that's probably it. And also try to sell this sling +2 somewhere. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the old tunnels in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys next time.